Everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video guide for Ark Survival Evolved. Today in this video, folks, I'm going to be showing you everything you need to know about taming dire wolves. Now, as you can see, there's only two of them here, and what happened is they do tend to pick a fight with the woolly rhinos and the mammoths, and sometimes they do lose out. Now, there is I think a level 130 direwolf there, so I'm going to try and get that guy for you guys to show you exactly what you need to do. The very first thing you want to do is you want to clear out any of these creatures. So you will need a fairly powerful and tanky creature just to get rid of any of these problems. That way they won't be tempted to go and pick on them. Now, the other thing that you want to do is you want to set up a trap. Very important to note is that, as you can see, they will go for carcasses. So if you have a dead creature, they will go for that. It will pick on other creatures. So you want to make sure that the area is clear. There are some more direwolves there, possibly part of this pack, but I don't care for them. They're not high level. So let's get into the trap. This is the usual trap that I will be using, and very important to note is the fact that you don't need a saddle to ride these. They are very efficient in a pack, and you do get like a pack bonus through a buff that the direwolves tend to have. So we'll go for a 2x2 foundation for this, and then we are going to go with one wall high. So that's about it. We don't need it to be too high. We just want to kite them into the trap. All around the trap, I will normally tend to put ramps going into the ground. If there is a bit of a gap between the ramp and the ground, that's fine. They should be able to climb it and get into the trap. Once they fall into the trap, that's pretty much it. The direwolf is yours for the taming. In terms of kibble, they like the superior kibble. So that is the one with the purple aura. So let's try and place this again. I do want to be quick about it because I don't want anything else to spawn in this area that might potentially aggro the dire wolves. Okie dokie. So we'll do this. We're going to go all the way around. I'll try and ignore that guy. Okay, we might have to deal with that rhino because he's kind of coming too close. I'll try and put down the foundations before... the ramps before I get this guy sorted. Actually, I'm gonna eat this guy up. We don't want the dire wolves coming this way because they might potentially aggro on the other woolly rhino. So that's the thing. You do need to take out any potential prey item and make sure you don't leave any bodies on the ground because the dire wolves will go and harvest them. And by doing that, they may potentially aggro on something else, and then you'll have to go and save him. So it's a bit of a pain doing that off of a wyvern. It's a bit of a pain doing that off of anything, really. The other thing to bear in mind with the direwolves, they do tend to spawn in the cold regions of the map. So that would be the Arctic regions of the map. And so you will need fur armor. I'm going to try and get rid of this guy as quick as I can. Okay, I'm not going to push it any further. I don't want to damage the one that I want to tame. So once you got their attention, all you want to do is kind of run around the trap and try and steer really quickly. Obviously, the wyvern is not the best choice for this. So I'll just try and land here and hope they come. Okay, one's in the trap. The other one, okay, never mind. Might work out. Perfect. So that's why you want to set ramps all around it. Once the direwolves are in the trap, what I will tend to do is I'll tend to either pick up or destroy the ramps around so that nothing else can get in the trap with them, and they won't be able to get out. I will kill the one that I don't want to tame and only leave the one that I want to tame in there. So let's have a look at the situation. They are buffed up, so when they do that howl, they do buff themselves up, so very careful with that as well. They can be dangerous in a group. Okay, I want to check their health status. So they are okay. Nothing too dangerous around. I do want to be careful because there are frost wyverns around as well. So as I said, this is the kibble that they like. This is what you'll have to have ready. You can of course use prime meat, prime cooked meat, or cooked prime meat I meant to say, and other meat items, but kibble is the best, especially if you're going to go for high level dire wolves. So I'm just getting my things ready, my long neck rifle that I did have equipped was fairly close to breaking, so I'll just swap out that weapon. I'll have that just as a backup just in case. Don't need these pieces anymore. And of course, when you do kill them and harvest them, they do drop fur, which you can of course use to create fur armor, which of course will be helpful in the snow biome. Right, let's start taming them. So notice that they were not aggroed onto me anymore the moment I dismounted my wyvern. They did aggro onto me, and because they can't get to me, they are enclosed within a box. They have aggroed onto the box. I'm going to try and get rid of that bloody one without actually breaking my my trap. The tech rifle does of course do damage to stone and metal structures, so that is one thing to keep an eye out for. So that means there's only one wyvern there. One direwolf. I keep looking to that side because that is where the frost wyverns tend to spawn here on Ragnarok. I am doing this on Ragnarok, by the way. And from this point forth, it's just a simple case of putting darts into its butt until it falls down. I'm gonna let this or keep this part of the video just to kind of show you that it does not take that many darts to knock out a high level direwolf. So you could probably try and bowler it, but I find it easier to use a trap as always. And because I use a trap that don't aggro onto other creatures, they're kind of safe within the confines of the trap. I am using a standard long neck rifle, nothing special here, but if you do use a better quality long neck rifle, it will apply more torpor and it will knock out the direwolf a lot quicker. So it shouldn't take too long for me to knock this guy out. I'm going to try and pump it full of darts as quickly as I can. There is a bit of a glitch with the reload animation for the long neck rifle sometimes. Okay, so notice that it stopped attacking the structure. That means its torpor is quite high, and so now I need to be careful not to hit it after it goes down. So maybe just one more shot might be enough. There we go. Maybe one more. Keep looking around. I don't want to be surprised by any wyverns. That's the one I fear the most. There we go. Down it goes. Sorry about the cut. As you can see, I am bugged out. So what happened is my internet went down. And this is another reason you want to, of course, use it in a trap. So what I did do though before the internet went down is I put the kibble in the inventory. Unfortunately, that didn't make it through to the video. I do apologize for that. I was going to show you all the stuff that you needed to, and just after I put the kibble in, my internet went down. Now luckily I was inside the trap with the dire wolf, and it took about half an hour for my internet to come back. However, I have not lost anything, so that is pretty good for me. I do like to show the moment the creatures do tame out. Unfortunately, it is what it is, so I do apologize for that. So once you have your dire wolf, of course, as I said, you do not need a saddle to ride it. You can just ride it bareback. That does mean it is weaker because it does not have damage reduction against other creatures, as the saddle does offer a armor which does of course decrease the amount of damage that the creature takes. So let me just kind of show you this. And it does have a bite attack. When it is in a pack, it does also howl, and it makes the other dire wolves howl, which kind of gives it a bit of a buff. It does also have the ability to jump, and that is a pretty cool creature to have. Not too complicated to tame, and of course you don't need a wyvern to kite it into the trap. You can do this with pretty much any creature, and you do want a fairly tanky creature. If you're going up north, this is a or if you're going into the snow biome, this is a more challenging creature to get if you don't have a good mount to ride. So I'll quickly take the kibble back. And then it is very important that you do pick up the kibble out of the direwolf's inventory, otherwise the direwolf will continue to consume it, and you don't want that to happen. So here we have it. That is it for this video, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it and found it useful and informative. If you have, please don't forget to support me in the channel by hitting that like button, Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos and guides here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so they get notified when I upload new videos and content to the channel. Also, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment from myself. Until next time, stay safe, folks.